everybody, my name is Chef Rob. Today we're going to make some chocolate dipped winter butter cookies. And then we're going to finish it off with some sprinkles if you like the sprinkles. And any color will do. So whatever holiday you may be celebrating, whatever sprinkle you like, that's what you're going to use. First thing we want to do is take 2 sticks, which is 1 cup of butter. I'm using unsalted butter. It is room temperature. So you want it to be just like this, okay, where you can kind of put your finger in there, just like that. Take it out about an hour ahead of time, or put it in the microwave for about 8-10 seconds. But everybody's microwave is a little bit different in power, so keep an eye on that. You just want it to be a little bit soft. And then we're going to add 2/3 of a cup of granulated sugar. Just shake it till it's nice and level. And have an electric beater ready to go. You just need a little hand mixer. You're going to put this on medium speed, and you're going to do this for 3 to 4 minutes. You want it to be light and fluffy. You want the color to be a nice light color, nice and creamy, and that is when you know it is done. So let's give this 3 to 4 minutes of beating this. It is on a medium speed, okay? And always take maybe a spatula and just kind of bring down the mixture right in here just like this, okay? Okay, so this is nice and light in color, which is what you want. We're going to take 1 egg at room temperature and just beat this in here until it is fully incorporated. And then we're going to take 1 teaspoon of the pure vanilla extract. Just do this until you see no egg. I'm going to turn this off so I can get the vanilla extract. So 1 teaspoon pure vanilla extract. You're going to want your oven preheated to 350. You're also going to want to have sheet cookie trays with parchment paper or silicone baking mat. Again, just bring all this mixture down to the middle right here. You're going to love these butter cookies. Now, you can pipe these out, which means putting them in a pastry bag, but if you don't have one, don't worry. They will taste the same. I'll show you a different way that you can do it. Okay, so this is fully mixed now. So we're going to start adding in the flour and the salt to this. So we're going to take 2 1/4 cups of the all-purpose flour, nice and level, just like that. Add it right in here to the center. Just kind of spoon it in. And or 1/4 cup. So 2 1/4 cups of flour. You want a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, just the regular table salt will do. That just brings out any flavors that you're putting in here. And we're just going to get this until it is combined. And just don't overmix it. As soon as you see no flour remaining, just stop. Okay, so I'm going to stop with the electric mixer. Just going to make sure I have everything off of here. And now just with the spatula, just finish mixing it. Don't overmix it. You can go in with your hands. If you have gloves, that will work as well. And you're going to notice this come together really quickly, because you kind of can just squeeze the dough just a little bit. And then we're going to add a little bit of milk. Try to have whole milk, or maybe like a 1/2 and 1/2. So if you could see, if you just kind of squeeze this dough comes together really nicely. Okay? But we want it to be pipeable. And pipeable means like putting it into a pastry bag and for it to just come out nice and smooth. But don't over add the milk. So it can be 1 to 3 teaspoons. We're just going to start with 1 teaspoon and kind of see how that is. Because this mixture right here, I think is just going to need the 1 teaspoon. Okay, I'm just mixing this until I get all that flour mixture combined. Okay, so the dough should be really nice and smooth, as you can see how this is. So I'm just going to take 1 teaspoon of the whole milk, add that in here, and now I'm just going to kind of bring this together. I am going to use a Ziploc bag because some people at home may not have a pastry bag with the little tips. On the recipe you will see the size if you are using a tip on it, okay, and that should be helpful to you. You can get them online, and usually if you just buy a tip separate, it could be about $6-7. Oh, my spatula came apart. Okay, that is all done here. Okay, so I put our cookie dough into a Ziploc bag, and I am using a silicone baking mat right here. And if you just take it into the Ziploc bag and just cut a little piece off at the end and just go around about 1.5 times, and you're just going to keep doing that until you run out of dough. You're going to bake these in a 350 oven. They'll only take about 8 to 10 minutes, and you want the side, the little part on the edges, to be a little bit golden, and then they will be just perfect. You're going to let them cool before we dip them, and just go around just like that. If you could see when I said pipeable, you want it to be able to come out of the pastry bag. You don't, if you're fighting with it, you're going to have to add just a little bit more milk to loosen it up. But don't over add the milk, because then they could spread too much. Okay? And just give them a decent amount of room on the tray, so that way when they spread a little bit, they won't spread too much though. Okay, so this made about 26 butter cookies. I'm going to put this into the oven now. They're going to bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Just get them a little crisp on the side. Let them on top of the oven. Just let them settle, and they'll be good. So our cookies came out of the oven about 10 minutes ago. I let them sit on the pan. They kind of finish cooking. They start cooling, and then I really let them come to a nice cool temperature. So what I'm going to do now is take these cookies. I want to show you. See how that light tan right there just has a little bit of the golden edges? That's what I was talking about earlier. Okay, so now I have a double boiler, which is just a little bit of water in there. Put a bowl over here, and we're just going to put in, it could be chocolate chips, it could be melting chocolate. Just read what it says to make chocolate, okay? With these little mini chocolate chips, I just like to put just a dot of vegetable oil in there. Just kind of loosens it up. You can see how little I put in there. So we're going to let that melt. If you have a little pastry brush, that helps. If not, you could just dip them right in here. Okay. So we're just going to let that, it just takes about 30 seconds to loosen up. You can see how this is doing this now. And then any color sprinkle you want to use for whatever holiday it may be. I am using the traditional rainbow sprinkles, and I will show you how to do that as well. And we're just going to do half of the cookie. So half will look just plain, and the other one will have the dipped chocolate in here. So if you just kind of go just like this, okay, maybe just needs a dot more. And then over the sprinkle bowl, it comes out a lot better if you just go like this. Just have a little spoon handy and just kind of go like that. Shake off any excess ones, put them on your platter, and just repeat this. Make sure as soon as your chocolate is melted, you just lower the heat, or you can even just take it right off of the double boiler. You can see it's really nice and loose now. Okay, so I'm just going to go like this, and we're going to do this with all of the cookies. I think I got about 26 cookies out of it. You will get about 24 to 30 cookies out of this, so a good amount. They'll freeze really well, and really perfect for any time of the year. And just go like this. So I am starting out with about a half cup of the chocolate chips, melting it, and that should do all of these as you're just doing half of the cookie. Okay, if you need to add more, you add a little bit more. And right back over here. And we will do all these and we will wrap it up, and thank you for always watching my videos. Okay. Okay, so we're down to our last 2 cookies here. I do have 26. If you do brush it, you will use less chocolate. Okay, if you dip it, you're going to need to add some chocolate to it. Again, just go right into the sprinkle bowl right here. If you have leftover sprinkles, of course save them for some ice cream. And enjoy these cookies. Keep them fresh. Keep them in a Ziploc bag, or keep them in a nice container, that way they stay sealed. Okay. And these are our chocolate dipped butter cookies with sprinkles. So everybody enjoy these. Thank you for watching, and please go to my Facebook page, Simply Creative Chef Rob. Watch all different virtual cooking shows that we have and baking, and have a great day. Bye-bye.